It's Thursday, March 9th. I'm Barry Davis with your KENS 5 News Now. Seguin police were forced to shoot and kill a man during a shootout. Officials say just before 2 this morning, an officer tried to pull a driver over near State Highway 123. The suspect took off before stopping near South Milam. We're told 2 people got out of the car, but the driver, who was armed, refused to get out. SWAT officers moved in, tried to negotiate with the guy, even using gas at some point. Then shots were fired between the driver and officers. The man died at the scene. Seguin PD and Texas Rangers are now investigating. Investigators also trying to determine if there are more victims or witnesses connected to the arrest of a resigned teacher in New Braunfels. He's accused of having an improper relationship with a student. Brian Shepard is in the Bexar County Jail this morning after being arrested by U.S. Marshals. The 41-year-old's bond is $250,000. Shepard is facing a second-degree felony after police say he was seen having an inappropriate contact with a female student on campus last week. He resigns, no longer an employee of the district. A man was arrested and thousands of dollars worth of illegal drugs were found in a downtown San Antonio home. The Bexar County Sheriff's Office says its Organized Crime Division covert unit got a warrant to search the home at East Lambert Street. They found 36-year-old Leonard Tristan, a convicted felon, as well as more than 500 grams of meth, some cocaine, heroin, and mushrooms. The estimated street value around $19,000. Deputies also found a couple of stolen guns. Tristan was booked on several charges. Labeling cartels as terrorist organizations is on the table for lawmakers after that deadly kidnapping in Mexico. The designation would allow U.S. military forces in Mexico.
Label Mexico a, quote, failed narco state is really going to push Mexico away from us. We have to get a handle on it on our side of the border as much as assisting the Mexicans on their side.
Dr. John Taylor told KENS 5 he believes the best way to dismantle the cartels is to strengthen our partnership with the Mexican government and to increase enforcement at the border. Tonight, the San Antonio Police Department is going to hold a public auction for about 100 pieces of forfeited property. That auction will be held at 650 VFW Boulevard, that's post 9186. Payments can only be made with cash or credit cards. The items range from construction tools, electronic items, clothing, and clothing accessories. A new proposal will be unveiled in Philadelphia by the White House to cut $3 trillion from the deficit over the next decade. The White House says that proposal will lower costs for families, reduce the deficit, and bolster Social Security and Medicare. Some Republicans are skeptical and they're already a little leery about what the plan includes. Community members are rallying around Harlandale ISD as that district continues to have conversations about whether to consolidate and or close 5 historic schools. Still no decision made for the future, but right now the district is facing a $12 million deficit and declining enrollment. So school officials say closing those schools may be the best lifeline for the entire district. The board will vote on the closures on the 27th. And trending online starting today, you're going to have a chance to see the world's largest public book on display at the Alamo. That 7-foot-tall Guinness World Record holder, I Am Texas, is an ode to Texas written by our youngest generation. 1,000 young Texans in grades 3 through 12 from more than 80 school districts contributed to the book with stories, poetry, and artwork. It's going to be at the Alamo today through April 30th. And just to give you an idea how big that book is, we're talking about this tall, Paul.
Oh, yeah, it's huge. What a big book. Of course, it's about Texas. It's got to be big. All right, outside this morning, cloud cover, temperatures around 70. Later on this afternoon, partly cloudy, highs in the mid-80s. This evening, temperatures in the 70s. And overnight tonight, there is a chance for a shower or thunderstorm.
Well, we don't be okay with the shower, just we don't want any storms. That is your KENS 5 News Now. Thanks so much for joining me. Thanks for following us online, too. I'm Barry Davis. I'll see you tomorrow.